From a very important message coming from Dogecoin's developer and massive price predictions for it to all the latest data and updates, this is going to be a very important video for holders. So let's see what is happening. So first of all, we are now seeing that crypto prices have dipped after the recent recovery rally. We can see here that Bitcoin is back around 44K, Ethereum is trading around 3.2K, and Doge has now moved below the 14 cents range. While it was expected that cryptos like Doge are going to surge after the recent recovery, we are seeing these price dips in the overall market. Meanwhile, we can see some changes in the overall market sentiment. We can see here that the crypto fear and greed index is now sitting in the neutral zone after it remained in the greed zone for some days. So this means that the overall sentiment is now shifting. However, the silver lining here is that there is still no fear and uncertainty among investors, so this is still a good sign. And now, before I talk about crypto prices, the latest data and updates, let's see what the Doge developer has to say. So we are now seeing that Doge creator Billy Marcus has recently slammed Shiba Inu developer for trying to rip the token's holders by offering its virtual reality land. Commenting on a recently published announcement about how Shiba Inu holders can purchase the more than 100K offered in the Shibers, Marcus said the initiative is not adding utility to the project. Instead, he thinks it is just a plot to rip the Shib army off their funds. He said that how is making a random metaverse and selling fake land with Ethereum adding utility to their project. He believes that they are raising 100 to 300 million additional dollars beyond what they've already made from making Shiba. So for those who don't know, Shiba Inu's developers recently announced that Shib, the metaverse, will have over 100K plot lands, some of which will remain locked. The developers said they decided to use Ethereum instead of Shib for the ecosystem as it was a neutral coin that can later be sold into stablecoins to pay all sources. Moreover, they said that purchasing metaverse land is not just an isolated investment, but rather a way to get the project in the short, mid, and long term. However, we are now seeing that Doge creator Billy Marcus did not seem comfortable with the development, prompting him to blast the developers on his Twitter page. He said that if people want to give the developers even more money, go ahead, but if he was a Shib holder, he would be annoyed. He also criticized the passive income idea of Shiba Inu metaverse and said that Shib is looking to register as security with the SEC. So it appears that Marcus is worried that this is going to be a scam, and he appears to be worried about investors. In fact, we can see here that he also warned that securities regulators may take issue with the Shiba Inu team's plan to allow landowners to earn passive income. He said that watching scammers making millions with crypto makes him salty. All in all, what we are now seeing is that Marcus is trying to alert crypto investors about all these scams. I think he is not targeting Shiba Inu here. What he is saying is that if the Shib developers team is not using Shib as a native token on this metaverse project, then how is it going to benefit Shiba Inu? I think he is making a valid point here, and I think investors need to look into everything before getting into any new project. And now, let's come to Dogecoin's price. So we know that in recent days, Dogecoin's price has shown a clean breakout from a bullish pattern with high conviction. The uptrend so far was without any hurdles. However, as of now, Doge is facing a significant barrier that is likely to prevent further move upwards. And this is actually why we are now seeing that Doge has fallen to the 13 cents range from the 14 cents price level. But the important thing to note here is that a successful flip of this hurdle into a foothold could be the key to triggering a massive and exponential run-up for Dogecoin. Moreover, it now appears that bulls are going to make a strong comeback, propelling Dogecoin's price to the upside. So we are now seeing that the downtrend that occurred from 29 September 2021 to 22 March was a blessing in disguise for Dogecoin's price action. This price action set up three distinctive lower highs and lower lows, which when connected using trend lines reveal the formation of a falling wedge pattern. And the most exciting thing is that this technical formation is forecasting a 34% upswing to 17 cents. We can see the formation of this falling wedge pattern on this price chart. So on 24 March, Dogecoin moved past the upper trend line of the falling wedge, denoting a breakout. Since then, it has rallied by 18%, but the bullish momentum seems to have capitulated due to the presence of the 100-day simple moving average of around 14 cents. Going forward, investors can expect Dogecoin's price to consolidate under this hurdle, which it is doing right now. However, a successful flip of this resistance barrier into a support level will be vital for bulls to reach their forecasted target of 14 cents. After tagging this target, there is a high probability Doge will make a run at the volume point of control for 2021 and 2022 at 26 cents. Meanwhile, we are now seeing that the 365-day market value to realized value model is supporting this ascent to 26 cents. This indicator is used to assess the average profit and loss of investors that purchased Doge tokens over the past year. While a negative value below minus 10% often indicates that short-term holders are at a loss and the long-term holders take advantage of this to buy the tokens at a discount. So, a value below minus 10% is often referred to as a buying opportunity zone. Currently, the 36-day MVRV is hovering at minus 38%, indicating that a majority of the holders are at a loss. And this is bullish for Dogecoin because it means that long-term holders are now accumulating Dogecoin at a discount. So this data is further supporting the outlook about Doge hitting the 26 cents price level in the near future. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So after hitting the 48K price level, Bitcoin has now declined above the 44K support region. Meanwhile, we are now seeing that the Bitcoin market has reached the oversold region. However, it is not only holding its support around this region, Bitcoin is also trying to resume the upward momentum from here. And Bitcoin is likely to resume its uptrend if its price holds above the 45K support region in the following trading sessions. And now, let's see what crypto analysts have to say about this price action of Bitcoin. So crypto analyst Income Sharks is saying that Bitcoin's 4-hour chart looks like it wants to correct a bit. He said that this is not him being bearish, he is just noticing 3 reasons why a little correction makes sense. So these reasons are that the super trend is going flat, we probably will retest this breakout, and we can bounce at the trend line. However, he believes that this is a good time to take profits. On the other hand, analyst Caleb Franzen is saying that sometimes it's helpful to cut out all the noise, remove price structure analysis, and just look at the exponential moving averages. He is saying that Bitcoin's 21-day EMA, 55 EMA, and 200 EM are looking good right now. So it means that all these moving averages are potential support for Bitcoin, and they are now giving us a range of 42K to 45K. Moving on, we are now seeing that Bitcoin's recent price action has led Bloomberg's Mike McGlone to call Bitcoin the most significant asset in the world. He recently stated that the last few weeks had made it extremely clear that very few assets would be able to rival Bitcoin. He said that Bitcoin has had no downtime in trading as well as operating. In contrast, some assets have proven time and again that their trading can be halted or affected by macro events. For McGlone, this realization is sweeping across the minds of many observers, and they are beginning to recognize Bitcoin's reliability. He said that with more conviction in Bitcoin has come more demand, and this coupled with Bitcoin's coded declining supply is what has been driving up the price of Bitcoin. Now another positive thing for Bitcoin is that Goldman Sachs' interest in Bitcoin has been blossoming over the last few years. And current trends suggest that this is not slowing down anytime soon. Recently, the investment banking firm carried out a survey in a bid to understand how its clients are interacting with the crypto market. And the findings have revealed that institutional investors are still very bullish on Bitcoin and the crypto space. As per survey results, 51% of all of the firm's clients admitted to already having some type of crypto exposure, and about 60% of the firm's clients said they plan to increase the digital asset holdings that they currently possess. So this is very bullish for Bitcoin and cryptos as institutional investors are now showing more interest in cryptos. And now, let's come to some important crypto updates. So we are now seeing that innovative cities across America are racing to become the next hotspot for crypto and blockchain adoption. And now, the city of Austin is gearing up to become America's next crypto hotspot by passing 2 resolutions focused on crypto and blockchain innovation. So this is positive news for cryptos as it is hinting toward mass adoption of the sector. And as per another update, investment firm WisdomTree recently launched another tranche of crypto ETP in the European market. New ETP are covering Solana, Cardano, and Polkadot listed on the Swiss stock exchange SIX and Bourse Xetra. So this is positive news for cryptos, as these ETP are mainstream investment vehicles that offer easy exposure to cryptos. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen that despite this recent dip in the price, its overall price formation is very bullish. So we can expect Doge to initiate another rally in the coming days or weeks.